Dragon Witch or not, I cannot prevent for me to get sick. And that is what happened again. Every single time in December, I get sick and I have corona or COVID or how you want to call it. But yeah, I'm getting used to it. So what else I can do actually here on my bed, in my bedroom, next to my dragon altar, to then make a video about the Dragon's Path, because there is so much that can be said about the Dragon's Path. So why not make a video? Excuse me for my voice. And so, and let me talk about the symptoms. Actually, whenever your dragon is close, actually there are a lot of symptoms, a lot of moments that we can recognize that our dragons are very close to us. And that is, I can give you some, some things that can happen to you that are actually very striking, so that you can know that your dragon is very close. Your dragon guardian and even your dragon god by your side. Because I've seen a lot of people are telling that they don't have dragons by their side, but they do. They do have dragons by their side. You have a dragon by your side. Your dragon love, the dragon love that you have for all of the dragons, doesn't come from nothing. It's a natural feeling. It comes from far away, and yet so close by. And that is, the dragons are actually practically born with you. Whenever you were born, the dragons were there in that hospital. I can always say this because it's true. And there are some things that you have to look out for, because that is when your dragon is very close. Whenever these are changing, when these things are changing around you, then this means that the dragon is close. The first one is the air. The air around you. The air around you is thickening. And that is not really because the dragon is having a different kind of energy, but also the opening of the dragon's gate. When you open up the dragon's gate, it gives a different kind of an energy. It merges with our dimension. When dimensions from the dragon realm and ours are opening together, well, actually that gives an energy that you can feel very well because of your draconic energy, your draconic soul. You feel this opening very well. So whenever the air is more time is thickening, when the air is changing around you, here in your bedroom or somewhere else, it means that your dragon is very close. He or she tries to open up, to rip off the veil, and to be by your side. When this happens, it means that your dragon is struggling. So that means that you have to help your dragon. So when the air is changing from nothing to something deeper, something that where you react to it, then give your dragon a hand. Open the gate together. When the air is changing, give your dragon your energy. Give them your hand and open up the gate. So very important, when the air is changing, and actually that is the second one, when the elements are changing. And that is the reason why I have candles on my dragon altar. So fire as well. Fire also responds to the dragons themselves, not necessarily to the dragon spirits, but to the opening of the gate. It's an enormous energy whenever your gate is opening. It's actually something that is not allowed, but you are doing it because your connection with your dragon. That is why I say the dragon eye is actually very, very strong and actually not allowed. And that is also the reason why you are so strong as a dragon witch. The magic that you use is so strong that it can rip two dimensions and bring them together that are far apart, and bring them together because you belong there. You belong in both of them. So you bring them together, and that is also where your candles, your fire, the fire element, just like the air element, is responding to it. It flickers, it goes haywire, it goes everywhere. So that is also when you put candles on your dragon altar, it betrays actually the presence of your dragon. When your dragon is very close, when your dragon flies by or walks by, your candles, the fire responds to it. That is also what, I have all the 4 elements of my dragon altar, and all of them responds to the presence of the dragon and also to opening of the gate. Also, that also happens to you, physical touch, a physical touch. What does that mean? Because when the dragon is very close, your dragon will do everything to touch you. And you will feel that. A physical touch. Whenever your dragon is strong enough to open up the gate by itself or with your help, then your dragon is trying to touch you. Not simply just to touch you, but trying to enter your soul so that you can be much more awakened, so that you can feel it. But your body will feel that. Or maybe it's your hair, that they will touch your hair. Maybe it's your face. Maybe they will go deeper in it, and maybe they will even leave a claw mark, not because they want to hurt you, but because a lot of dragons are very excited once they are able to touch you. It can be that they will leave something behind, like a claw mark. So, but it's not going to hurt, not at all. I had a couple of times like claw marks like this. Most of the time on your shoulder and sometimes on your chest as well. But a physical touch, dragons are amazing poltergeists. They can touch you. And that is also their intention. They try to touch you. They try to also have your attention because of this. You will know when they are close, when you feel like, oh, what the hell is that? And you don't see flies everywhere. No, it's your dragon that is trying to touch you. Your dragon is there with you and trying to have your attention, but also trying to awaken much more of that soul of yours. Also, your memories. Yeah, sometimes when the dragon is very close, you have memories of something that you don't even had in the past. Some memories of something that never actually happened. Memories of like some kind of a previous life. Whenever the dragon is close, they leave also a different kind of energy that also opens up memories that you don't even realize that you had, that these are memories, even from a previous life. I don't like to call it previous life like incarnations, but it's actually what your soul still remembers. Not, you have to know something about our humanity. I call myself a human. I don't call myself a dragon. But we do have something of the dragon. We are born with a dragon gift. That is what I always say. That is why I call myself a dragon witch and not a dragon. But I do recognize the soul that is inside of us, the soul that is awakened by the dragon. And this is not a different kind of soul. This is truly who you are. This dragon soul is who you are. It's not a different soul. It's not a different entity that is possessing your body. No, this is your soul, but it also connects with your humanity, your human shell, but also a human energy completely, or else you would not behave like a human if you don't have that. But you have also a dragon soul, and this dragon soul, that is something that I call the dragon gift. In this life, sometimes a dragon curse, because we have to live as a human among humans, that we sometimes even forget our dragon inside of us. And I sometimes see the dragon inside of us, and I refuse to see that for a long, long time, until I could no longer refuse it, to see it. So memories comes from your old self, from what you were before, and what you will be after, once you go with your dragon. So, and of course, that is also what happens a lot with once your dragon is close. That is uncontrollable connection. Also uncontrollable, emotions. These emotions and these connection that you have, like this whirlpool of emotions. Also, a lot of questions that you have. Once your dragon is close by, you will have a lot of questions, and you want to have answers to all of them immediately. Well, you don't going to have them. It's a puzzles that you have to put together. Once your dragon is close, it's going to be like some kind of a new beginning, but once your dragon is close for the 5th or 2nd time, or maybe 10th time, it's still going to be like, you're going to get used to it. You're going to get used of the uncontrollable connection that you have with your dragon, these uncontrollable feelings of emotions. In the beginning, it's like, what the hell is going on? But you love your dragon so much, and you just don't know what to do, what to connect, how to connect, and how to do so. And I have the same thing. What happens to us once the dragon is close with our mind is crazy. It's insane, but it means that you have a large connection with your dragon. And you will feel that very well inside of your emotions, your feelings, and what you are going to have with your dragon is you have to have a controllable connection. That is eventually where you are aiming at, a controllable connection with your dragon. In the beginning, it's going to be uncontrollable. Your dragon don't know how to connect with you, and you don't know how to connect with the dragon. But that is just the dragon's path. You eventually get there. Once your dragon is close, it can be so like chaos inside of your mind. That is why the goddess of chaos is, of course, the dragon. My main dragon god is Tiamat, the goddess of chaos. And that is not just because, that is not randomly. That is because dragons are well known for causing chaos. But out of the chaos, you create a path that is completely your own and only yours. And every time when your dragon is close, you have this. Sometimes slightly, sometimes heavenly, sometimes just in the middle of it. I had it heavenly. It was like a hammer on my head. It was something that I will never forget. And still, once my dragon is close by all the time. So every single time, I just have this urge, to be by his side, And every time I'm so thankful that he's very close, actually. So your emotions, your uncontrollable connection sometimes can be uncontrollable, like I said, but sometimes you just have to learn how to control it. And that is also what I had. Like I said, most of the people who love dragons so much like I do, they are always with a dragon by their side. And I don't say this lightly. I had this experience of 18 years now, almost 20 years now, that I heavenly and try to experiment with all of this. I have experienced dragons, and I didn't want to accept that in the beginning. Don't understand me wrong. I was not like, oh, you dragons, let me play with them. Oh, of course not. I was amazed. I was in wonder. I was like in unbelief. I did not accept this in the beginning. I had to have time to accept this and all to discover everything about this. So it's like a path. It's like I said, it's a path. I didn't accept everything at the same time. I just needed to accept this step by step and creating my path step by step. And that is also what you will feel once your dragon is close, that you will have a soul. And I didn't even believe in souls. I didn't believe in spirits. I didn't believe in the afterlife. I didn't believe in anything of that. I didn't even believe in a dragon. How wrong I can be. So the soul is not like a ghost, but the soul is something that remembers. The soul is the Ouroboros. It always continues. And now we have a human experience. The spirit inside, the dragon inside, is not a different spirit. But you are a human. But you have this human experience. But you also have this dragon soul.